Okay, so we're back in, and we are going to finish this draft. Green-red aggro. Um, I found the draft pretty interesting. We drafted a lot of black. Well, we started drafting some black, and then like midway through I decided I had to cut one of those colors out, and cutting black seemed to be the right move. So it ended up being green-black, or green-red, sorry. We went for a really low aggressive curve. Um, we actually have a kind of a heavy amount of combat tricks, good removal, some ramp, kicker minions that are versatile. Not much win conditions though, so I'm really actually surprised that the deck has made it as far as it has. I kind of expected it to not do that well. I'm considering if I want to cut a land or not, because Marwyn functions as a land, Elves as a land, and Adventurous Impulse helps us find land. So I'm kind of on the fence. Like, cutting land never feels good to me because you end up like all of those cards I mentioned, Marwyn and the Elves and Adventurous Impulse, require land to play, and you want to kind of play them early too. So I think I'm probably not going to cut the land, but maybe it's the right play to do so. Hold on, I'm trying to pop the chat out and it's not happening. Oh, there it goes. Okay. If I did cut the land, what would I even add in there? There's nothing too compelling, really. Like, yeah, I mean, Cyclops, maybe. I don't know. I think the land, I think I'll just keep the land in there. It's been working for us, so I don't want to tweak it. Let's go. I'm not sure how the matchmaking works during draft. I would assume it's matching me up to people who have also been winning, like who have a similar amount of, either they have 5 wins exactly or something around there. This is, I'll keep this, but I don't like it really. I'm trying to think if I should mulligan. Like, the reason I don't want to mulligan it is because I have Shivan Fire. I have 2 lands. Once I draw, and this is a playable minion, I just need to draw Forest by turn 3. Am I in the? I'm on the play. I'm gonna keep it. If I run the draw, I might not keep it, but being on the play means like I have fewer draws. If I mulligan down to I mulligan down to an even smaller hand size, and potentially I just don't. You know, if I get a really bad next hand, then I just regret mulliganing it all. Okay, so that's a good draw. We'll be able to play this next turn. And if we were to draw a if this were like Hearthstone or something, I might hit this with Shivan Fire so that it doesn't get the +1/+1 and something else, but I can't afford to do that. This is eventually just gonna die to Radiate Lightning if I use it. The problem is he's gonna buff something with it probably, but I don't think I can afford to waste my removal on something like on a 1-drop. And the card text, the fact that I can add mana of any color is totally irrelevant. This is basically just being played as a 3/2, which is kind of sad because, like, ideally I would have a better 3-drop than this in my deck. I just didn't end up having it. Okay, so we're gonna play Gaia Protector here. A combat trick would be fine with me. I'm just gonna attack because, like, if he does have a combat trick, I don't care if he uses a combat trick to kill this and not buff anything, so I assume he won't block it. Even if he had a combat trick, I wouldn't. Alright, and then we drop down Gaia's Protector. I could also have played this just to clear this and not let it buff anything. I just don't feel like that's very good value. He might be playing other stuff with 1 health, and I would regret doing it if he did. The Graveyard effect is relatively irrelevant here. The only problem is we have some high value stuff that he could take out. Losing 3 lands is okay-ish. The problem now is we're less likely to draw land in the future. And we actually do want to draw at least 1 more land if we can. So if I attack here, he's going to block with this construct. If I attack with anything, he's going to block with the construct and buff this. I cannot kicker this yet. I need 1 more mana. I feel like I need to do something though. Probably. Frenzied Rage isn't, it would become a 6/3, but then it would just die to this, basically. This would become, maybe I put Frenzied Rage on this. Does that make sense? Fuck, I'm just taking too long here. I don't think that was really the right play, but we're going to do it. This forces him to double block it if he wants to block it all. I think that's why I did it, really. Like, so now... Oh, does he get the +1 before... No, he shouldn't, right? That would be so bad. Let's make sure. I hope it doesn't happen like that. Okay, good. I'm okay with that trade, I think. Because we're a pretty aggressive deck. That wasn't really a 2-for-1. That was a 2-for-2. Alright, that's kind of annoying. We need to draw that next land right now. So we lost even more land. We're much less likely to get land in general now. Yeah, and there's another non-land. So a few issues here. If I attack, he has to block it, so he'll lose this for sure. The problem is I just don't have any follow-up. But if I don't attack, like, I'm trying to think what's a more winning play here. If I draw another land, like, I have so much removal available. I'm gonna wait and not attack here. Basically, I want him to attack me so I can attack without having him block. This is actually becoming this effect is becoming a bit of a liability. Okay. Fine. I might have to use if I don't get another land, I'm just gonna blow my Radiating Lightning, I think. Not sure. God damn it. Okay. I might just have to play this. Let me think about this. So if I use Radiating Lightning, it's gonna buff this, and then my attack of him being forced to black will be a little bit better value. Then again, he does have mana open, so he could make this not work out so well. Keldon Overseer, I don't think I'm going to ever get the mana to kick this, so it would be nice to just kind of throw it down. Let's go ahead and do this. Do I do it as an instant? I don't think so. I think I just have to do it like this. I want to try to know what's happening here, like if he's going to counter it or whatever, pre-combat. So he buffed that, which doesn't matter, actually. So we're just going to attack. And now that I have something to follow up with, I feel a little bit better about this. I was able to get a little bit of face damage in. I was able to clear the construct. It sucked that I had to use another card just to do that. Okay. So I really need my land. And I'm just never gonna get it, it feels like. Alright. This is okay. If he does attack, well, we can't block, of course, so. But, like, if he just attacks, it's like a race situation is okay for us, I think. The only other, yeah, we just attack, right? That was really stupid of him to block that. I can't believe he actually blocked that. I mean, I only had one mana open, but like red with one mana is gonna very likely have a combat trick. Otherwise, the attack was kind of stupid for me. Like, I don't know. Another 3/3. Did it kill all my land again? No, it killed my Phoenix. So if I somehow were to get 3 creatures out, I could summon this dude again. But I don't think I'm gonna. It doesn't look like I'm gonna be having 3 creatures, does it? Okay. I think I do just attack here though, and then just drop the goblin. I want to keep his board clear. Like, I don't think I'm gonna win by not attacking and waiting to see what he does. If I ever do draw that land, I have like unlimited removal, which would help clear the board. The problem is it's going to use up my entire turn to do it every time. So I think I need to develop minions while I can. He only has 1 white. I'm just going to attack. I think his line of play so far makes me feel like he has to block. Like, the fact that he was willing to block with that last time, sure, he's probably going to block with this again. This isn't as good pressure, but it is pressure. The Partick Wanderer, if it ever can come out, will do something at least. It can help finish the game potentially. Okay, that's not good. So we just need the land. I mean, I keep saying that, but yeah. So we can't attack anymore. It would just be pointless right here. Attacking, we could bluff that we have something. Like, we don't have anything though, obviously. I don't think he would take it. I think he would block it for sure, so I'm just not going to attack. If he attacks here, we have the option of double blocking plus Shiv and Fire. I don't think it's worth it. I think he doesn't even want to attack. Well, maybe he does. But I'm not blocking it. Because I can attack now, unless he plays something big, but he probably is going to play something. We'll see. Oh, just another one. Okay. And this is what I mean. Like, now, even if I draw the land, I need 2 full turns. Okay, there he is. I need 2 full turns to remove both of these. But that's okay. Like, we're still in an... We can take this one out and attack here. Wait. I might as well destroy target artifact, because this way he can't buff it or something. I mean, there's no downside to doing it this way. So I'll just, like that, because if you imagine he had a spell that, like, increased its health or something, that just gets it, so that he just dies no matter how much he buffs it. He just has, like, 6 of these guys, I guess. Okay. I mean, fortunately, I have another one of these. I have one of my... Okay, that's not good enough. Well... So we just do it again. I do think we have to attack. Like... 3, 4, 5. If we draw 1 more mana, we can use double Shiv and Fire to remove this. I mean, that's definitely not good, but if we don't attack here, like... If I start chump blocking, I'm just never going to get damage in, so... I mean, I do think it's like a race. He's kind of out of cards. I mean, he's... Okay, jinxed. Did you drop all my land again? Okay, I lost Marwyn and Gitu. Not a land. Okay. I can at least kick this though. Right? 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I can kick this. So let me think about this. What I can do actually, I'm gonna attack with this, and if he's blocking it, I'm gonna kick Shivan Fire and kill it. And then if he doesn't block, I'll just play this as a kicker. I think that's good. Actually, I should have done that last turn. I don't know why I didn't. Like, am I missing something? Oh, it's because the dude was tapped, right? Yeah. This is a very suspicious attack that he should be suspicious of. Yeah, I guess he's not suspicious. I feel this guy hasn't been playing on, like... Maybe he has something to keep it safe with. But if he doesn't, I feel like he hasn't been playing on, like, a good Yomi level. He's just like, okay, he's got something. I don't regret doing that, either way. The scary thing is if he has any kind of bomb, just like a big fuck-off creature, we probably can't deal with it. Well, that's not a bomb. That's probably one of the worst cards you can play. As long as it doesn't have lifelink, I don't really care. Chump blocking here is just no good. Like, it has trample anyway. There's the land. Okay, so we can play our own Partic Wanderer here. Is this not better though? This is a 5/5 with Vigilance and Trample, and this is just a 5/5 with Trample. This also opens, it leaves us enough mana open for a Shivan Fire. So, what's the bigger threat here? This is a first striker. Do I think he's gonna double block here? Actually, I have to block this, don't I? I want to use the Shivan Fire when I kill to. I have to block that, so. Let's attack first. I think he might not block it. We need to get in all the damage we can. It's kind of important. Okay, he's going to double block. So I can use Shivan Fire now to not let it die. First strike. I'm going to kill this because it has better stuff on it. Kind of sucks to use a Shivan Fire to kill a 1/1, but I do think it's important to keep our minions alive. We're just really strangled for mana. Like, next turn we probably just want to play Partic Wanderer. We have to, like, efficiently use all of our mana whenever possible. Oh, I just realized I could have got Menace on that. I mean, he would have blocked it anyway. It kind of doesn't make a difference, to be honest. He was going to double block it either way. Oh wow, I can tap this and kill me now. Okay, I lose. Oh well. I did my best. This card, if you want to read the text, basically he can flash it. He can play a creature during my turn, which usually you can't do. And when this enters the battlefield, he can tap target creature. So, because I attacked with the Bloodstone Goblin, I was assuming I had my dude that I just put down to block with. And that was my only line of defense, so it was, he put that down by tapping it. I only got one. So I had a 35% chance for a second pack and didn't get it. That's fine. I don't really find opening packs in this game exciting for some reason. I don't know why. It's just kind of like, okay, yeah, I got Joda. Like, I don't know. There's a few cards I actually want to get, but I'm just like so far away from a deck that I want to actually play in Standard that it doesn't really matter that much to me. Which ones I get specifically. Okay, so I guess I'm going to do a competitive draft now. I farmed some more gems. I'm kind of trying not to blow my gems too fast. Um, I have a few issues with the Ravnica drafting in this when you have these AIs drafting with you. It just feels so much like you should just go Dimir. It just feels like Dimir is too much of an obvious drafting choice, and I don't really like that, but that's fine. Alright, let me change the stream title. Competitive draft. Okay, so here we go. I'm generally want to take the strongest deck I can. A little bit tempted to try to play as Boros, which is like the really aggro thing you can do, but you can't really say what you're going to play as before you start drafting. You kind of have to do what the cards allow you to do. Okay, what is this? Plus one, plus one. So if I spend 3 colors of mana on it, it's a 3/3. And then I can make it do 3. I don't think that's good. And I'd have to play a 5-color deck to bring it back. That doesn't seem good to me. This isn't good. Undergrowth is really hard to make work, especially in drafting. I don't think that's good. That's not good either. I mean, a 6/6 that you could potentially cast cheaper is okay, but the base cost is so high anyway that it's kind of like, is that good? 4 mana, 2/3 flyer with Mentor. I don't think it's that good. I'm looking at dead weight right now, by the way. I'm just kind of going through to make sure that's not the best one, but that's okay. -2, -4 is a lot like removal, but Hypothesis is quite good too. I think deadweight is better. First picking deadweight doesn't feel good to me, but I do think it's the right choice. Hmm. 4 mana to gain control of a 2-power creature. It's not terrible. Spybug is pretty good though. Piss and Fist is very good also. There's another deadweight. This is the frustrating thing to me. Like, okay, so I was saying like it always feels like you have to play Dimir. And here we have the 2 strongest cards are Dimir. I do think this is better than Connive Concoct. Although Connive Concoct is pretty strong too. But I think this is more of a win condition. But it's just like, if I take this, I'm pretty much going to be Dimir, I guess. But I do want to win, so... Seconds, okay. And I was just about to say, like, you know, I kind of want... I need a way to bring this back, because this can be removed pretty easily if you don't get it pumped right away and blah blah blah, but yeah, I'll take 2 of them. This is really good, actually, but it's white. The thing is, I don't want to discount a card just because it's not in the color that I'm looking at already. The color combo that I'm looking at already. We do need to be thinking about getting Surveil stuff in for sure. The thing is, though, Dimir, like, it's so hard to not have Surveil if you're playing Dimir. It's not like you have to really work too hard to get it. I don't think I can pass up a Capture Sphere. This is just really good. So I'm going to take that. For some reason, I never really like this. I mean, it's not a bad effect, but it's a card it's a card instead of a creature you have a card, and it's a spell. It just kind of sits there and buffs your Surveil, but I don't know. I'm just not excited about it. I don't think this is good at all. I don't think that's good either, though. What's this do exactly? So it's a land that costs 1 mana to play, but it lets you get any mana color you want. Do I just take this as a hedge? Maybe. It's like I'm hedging my bets about whether I can get a Dimir Guildgate, I guess. I just don't think the other stuff is really playable. Vapors is nice against Boros specifically. Not so good against the other colors, I would say. Sinister Sabotage is good against any color. This would probably end up being a sideboard card, but kind of an important sideboard card too. It does Surveil to buff up this guy, but it would also kill these guys if I had to play them like on the same turn or something, or like the turn after. I think I'll take Sabotage. I think it's a little bit better. There's Vapors again. I actually really like the Crab. I just don't know how good it is, and like, because the Crab, it's really good at hedging off aggro, but so is Vapors. So I guess this is just better in a main deck, but I'm gonna assume I can get better creatures than this, whereas this is more of like a pretty important sideboard card, so I'll take this. And this is competitive draft, so we do best 2 out of 3, and then you have a chance to put stuff in from your sideboard to adapt to what you saw. Okay, I'm not digging any of this. Like, Wall of Mist usually is just kind of crap. Nothing really worth splashing for either. Like, I would never splash any of these cards in. I don't know, I'll just take Companions for some reason. I'm probably like not gonna ever play it, but alright. Nothing really playable here. This might go in the deck if we just don't have any other, if we're just really short on creatures, we could put it in there. Nothing is worth splashing for either. I don't really like Radical Idea in Dimir decks. I don't think they would do that well. It's just kind of like, you have Surveil. I don't know. I'll take the Guildgate just because, like, if there was something green or white I really wanted to splash for, at least I have the option. There's another Vapors. Not huge on it, but like, if we were against some really aggressive deck, we might want to run 2 of those. It's all bad, I mean. Vicious Rumors again. Enhanced Surveillance came back because it's not very good. My problem with this card is like... Oh, hey Dimitri, what's up? My problem with this card is like, they get to pick what they discard. So like, you're using up a card slot to let them discard their worst card. You can play it strategically at a certain time to get... I'll take it just because like... I don't know, maybe I'll take those. I just don't think Vicious Rumors is good. Hmm. If you would draw a card instead, look at the top three. So basically you get to pick what you draw, which is pretty cool. Um, is that worth splashing green for? Maybe. This is pretty good. This is very good. Huh. I kind of want this for a constructed deck. It's 8:30 p.m. This is like a solid card, and it works in the constructed. This I feel is actually like a better pickup here. We're kind of hurting for hard removal. We have one capture sphere, we have a dead weight, and that's really it. This is like two forms of removal basically. One that can be played early, conditional. I think this is really good. I'm just gonna take this. There's a case for splashing here to take that maybe, but I just like I don't know. It's a mythic rare though. um, top three cards of your library input. This surveils. How much surveil do I have? I'm kind of short on it actually. I think I'll get more though. Let's take this. I'll take the removal. Wow. Okay. I guess I wish I had taken the other one now. Though I do think I'll take a second one of these. Deadly Visit is good too. So Deadly Visit is good because it gives me Surveil 2 on it. Oh, this has green in it. What was I thinking? So I do have to splash green to play that. Fuck me. I guess I can play Status without green. But if I want to use Statue, I need green. That's not so good. I guess Deadly Visit is better than a second one of these then, because like I don't have to splash green to play this just as a one mana removal spell. Whereas Deadly Visit is going to help me for surveil and kill stuff. But I guess there's a case for just splashing green in here. But probably not worth it. This is a good card too, but yeah. Okay. Pretty much nothing here. Chemist's Insight maybe is playable. If I were splashing green, I could take the Guild Mage. I can play this too without green. I don't think it's very good though. Draw 2 cards with Jumpstart. I guess I'll take that. I really don't want to splash green. Like, that's not what I'm trying to do here. I don't think Giant is good. This is okay. This is like a tempo card. You know, it's nice to be able to bounce something sometimes. It's not exactly what I want to be doing. I don't really know what my win I don't really have a win condition yet. Spybug could potentially function as a win condition, but... And I guess this synergizes quite well with it, because if they have creatures that can block it, I use this to remove it, and then the bug gets buffed. So I guess that's okay. I can actually play this, because I don't need red to play it. Steamkin is really good and constructed. Burglar Rat, I don't mind. I think it's decent. I am really short on creatures, actually. We're in middle of pack 2, and I have actually no creatures at all, except for the Spybugs. Yeah, that's actually crazy. No, I have one Child of Night, which isn't really where you want to be. I think I have to take the Cyclops here. Like, I need something to hold the ground. This doesn't hold the ground. This is just another... This is okay too, but I think I like this better. It does require double blue, which is not ideal, but I think it's the best card I can get here. Kind of more garbage here. Dimir Locket? No. I don't think the Lockets are ever worth taking, really. Because you just have to pay 3 mana. You're paying 3 mana to put a land down. You can draw with it later. Dimir is one of the colors that would... One of the guilds that would be more likely to actually want to use it to draw, but I don't know about this deck yet. Beacon Bolt, not terrible. I'd have to splash red, though. Gateway Plaza can help with that, but there's no guarantee I'm actually getting the Gateway Plaza in. Yeah. It's kind of tricky. I feel like I'm not actually getting a lot of stuff offered. Every time you surveil, you gain 1 life. Which card is that? I could also get, what's that card? Disinformation Campaign would be really good. I kind of feel like I have to take this here. I was just saying I have no creatures. This isn't really good, but it's a creature. Same with the crab. I'm happier to take the crab than I am the adept, but it's also not exciting. Third Vapors, I think, is overkill. Put the top card of my library into my graveyard. Does that ever do anything here, really? No. Pretty crap. I guess I'll take the Whispering Snitch. Oh yeah. It's only the first time you surveil every turn, so you can't like make it do machine gun damage in 1 turn, but it is pretty good. Alright, I don't know. I'm not gonna use any of these. Another gate. I don't really want to do it, but I think I have to take a second one of these just because, like, again, I really don't want to do it, but I didn't get any Dimir Guild Gates yet. Dimir, the AIs are actually, like, seem to be drafting Dimir, so I'm just kind of getting scraps. It's not looking very good. I don't think this is very good, but I'll take it. Jesus Christ. Well, I'm just kind of taking stuff here, imagining if I had a really shitty deck and I needed like some kind of sideboard options, what I could do. Okay, there's another capture sphere. The problem is I don't have any bombs at all. Like, 2 Dimir Spybug is not bad, but these aren't really bombs. These are like, these are cards that make your opponent want to remove them and have to use removal on them, but they're also easier to remove. Like something with dead weight just pops it. If they get big, then they can win you the game, but they're not a bomb as soon as you put them down. Maybe I have to take Veiled Shade just because I don't have any creatures. It's like, this is looking like a control deck with no win conditions, which isn't really what you want to have. So How much do I have enough removal? I have one status, potentially statue. I don't know if I'm gonna splash green or not. I have one deadly visit and one dead weight. I have like one counter, sinister sabotage. I mean, capture sphere feels important. Okay, the thing is, assuming I actually get like a win condition later, which is looking less and less likely. I'm on pack 3. We're getting into the worst picks here. This would help delay longer until I can get my big hits down. Whereas Veiled Shade is like actually something I can play early game and do stuff with. And then it has an ability late game to pump. I don't know. I might regret this, but I think I have to take this over Capture Sphere. I just have so few creatures. And there's another removal to make up for that. Necrotic Wound is okay. The problem is I don't actually have a lot of creatures, so the creatures in my graveyard is probably going to be not a lot. So ultimately this is going to be pretty weak removal a lot of the time. I think I have to take another Shade instead so that I just have like something. Notion Rain would be good if I had a win condition, but I don't. But I don't see anything better here, so I'll take Notion Rain. Let's see. I really don't think Creeping Chill is good. The problem is like, okay, yellow. It's okay. Devious Cover Up, like, maybe Gorgon would be okay, I guess. I guess I'll take the Gorgon, yeah. Kind of hard to cast on 3, but I don't think Creeping Chill is good. Dowser looks okay. There's a Guild Gate that I'd really like to take, I guess, but I already took 2 Gateway Plazas. I think I take Dowser just because it's like something that does something. It's just, this deck is just looking total shit, isn't it? How much Surveil do I actually have? 1, 2. These are sideboard cards. 3. Shit, dude. 4. I have 4 cards that Surveil. So I have the Spy Bug, which is like my 1 win condition, but I don't have any Surveil to like make it big. This is like another Surveil, but it's really underwhelming. Maybe I have to play it. I really want to take the Dowser. The Dowser might wheel. This might wheel. I think this is more likely to wheel around, so let's take this. Just hope I can grab some more Surveil. Maybe I have to main board Vapors just to get the Surveil effect. Again, I don't think this is good, but it's like I might just need the creatures. Damn. Burglar Rat, I guess. There's the another Dowser. I guess I take him then. This has Surveil. The problem with Dowser is like it's not going to win you the game. It's going to like help you stabilize sometimes until you can get an actual bomb on. Have you ever tried a vampire? Like, what do you mean? I do have 2 Veiled Shades which can push damage through late game. I just don't think Barrier of Bones is very good. Alright, that wheel there, or I don't know if that wheel there, that's just something else. Um, I am going to be running 2 gateway plazas, so like I can take other color stuff, but it's just like none of the stuff is that good. That helps me mana fix, but getting my creatures +2/+2 is not very good. I'll just take the lights. Shit, man. That's not. Shit, this is like not looking good. I guess I'll take the creeping shell. I mean, I'll be really amazed if I can win with this deck at all. I know I was skeptical of the last deck that went 5/3, but black and white vampire. Does that do any? I mean, in Guilds of Ravnica though, are there really any vampires? Are you talking about constructed? Alright, so I took these gravitic punches like in case I got a red bomb. I was thinking of just like splashing red so I had some win conditions going on, but we didn't really see any of those. We don't have... We don't really have... Like, nothing is worth playing red for that we have. So... I think what we do is just take out the weakest cards here. Well, I mean, obviously we take out the cards that aren't not even in the colors we want, but we take these weak cards out and then see how many. Like we're already at 41. So yeah, I've heard that's good in constructed. I just don't have the library built up to play constructed really. I just have that mono blue deck that I use to grind gold with. It makes the games go fast. I've used some of the pre-built decks, so they're kind of fun, but I just don't have the mana base to play like good constructed decks. If I draft enough, I'll eventually get it. Sinister Sabotage is, or I'm sorry, Enhanced Surveillance was the one I didn't really want to run, and I think I took it out already. So, creepy. Where's our Vapors? We said we might want to main deck this. Maybe we do. 13 creatures, not as few as I thought, but the problem is the creatures are all just like really underwhelming. So like... We've got stuff to hold off people a little bit, but we just have no like damage. It's just like Demir's Spybug is how we win, supposedly. Cyclops can attack occasionally. We do have a good amount of spells. Maybe it can do some work, but yeah, it's just not looking good here. Not even a single bomb. Okay, which makes me wonder... I'm just thinking, like, if I get the health low with the Spybugs, I might need this to push 6 damage at the end. Because this basically can do 6 damage and life drain. I guess I'll keep it in. It's just not that good. Chemist's Insight. I mean, of the cards we're looking at here, it's one of the better ones. I think I'm going to put 1 Vapors into my main deck. Vapors just is so bad with the Spybug. It's like not what you want at all. Because it hurts your own creatures. So I'm not going to do that. Never Happen is pretty bad, I think. Alright. For our land base, we don't really need a lot of the end curve stuff, but I don't think splashing green is worth it. And then 14, 15, 16, 17. 14, 15, 16. Do we even need the gateway plazas then? Like... The other thing though is like the deck is so slow that I don't really care about the gateway. Like... It's just like, The Gateway Plaza allows us to splash a little bit. It's just we don't have anything worth splashing for, so it allows us to cast Statue potentially, but it slows us down a lot too. I'm just gonna take it out. I don't think it does anything. 14, 15, 16. We have a little bit more black, but we have two. This card is something we would potentially want to play a bit earlier. I think we still have to go for a little bit more black. Also, the Gorgon requires 3 black. Alright, whatever, that's good enough. Please don't go O2. Yeah, I'm really disappointed with this draft. Maybe I could have done better. I'll have to check the video or something and see if there's some little forking point where I really messed it up. The Dimir spy bugs felt really good just because I thought, yeah, Dimir is always going to give me good stuff, but they ended up being like the best thing I got in Dimir. And potentially I could be underestimating the spy bugs. Like maybe they really will do the work, because they are creatures you can play very early, and they can really put damage through even as a 1/1, and then you just surveil a little bit and suddenly they get bigger. I gotta keep this, I think, just because I have 2 playable 3-drops. It sucks that I don't have the spy bugs right now, but I also don't have any surveil. I have some removal in hand. Creeping Chill is terrible to have in hand, but it's you know, this is a kind of hand where you know you're gonna get your mana going, you know you're gonna have some early play, and then hopefully you draw. Whether or not I draw like spells or land, I'm gonna be able to do something at least. So I'm looking at that. He could either be aggro or control. Looking more control on the fact that he hasn't played anything yet. We need 1 more blue mana to be able to play that, but that's fine. We have 2 3-drops here. Now here's where the deck really falls apart. Like, okay, what is my win condition? We don't really know. Okay, that's slow as hell. I'm happy you did that. Because here's the thing now, we can, like, we can try to start pumping these guys, maybe, next turn. I don't think it ever makes sense to pump him this turn just for 1 extra damage. This gives us more long-term damage. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah. That's right. The other good thing this can do sometimes is if you end up graveyarding it from a surveil, you can still cast it for free, which is like whatever, but just the fact that like I took this basically as a little bit of reach, assuming we can get them low, but we can't finish them off. Okay, that's annoying. Oh right, we could have kept the guild gates in there because to be able to cast statue. Because now we can't cast statue, so Deadly Visit is good if we get another land. What I kind of want to do here is we can buff one of these up to 4/4 and just attack, and he has to take it. Let me think about that. The shitty thing, maybe I buff it up to 3/3 to save mana for status and attack with both. I think that's the play. So this goes up to 3/3, and we just we just attack with everything. Hopefully he gets greedy and takes that trade. It's a suspicious attack, so he doesn't block. Though he does go down to 13, which it's not nothing, but that will be annoying if I ever get a spy bug now. He can just ping a spy bug, so not fun. Hopefully we draw an island and we can play... I guess we'd rather play Dowser if we get an island anyway. We could just Deadly Visit. I think that's probably better. Or is it? So he's already tapped. We're going to get our attack in anyway. The Dowser is just like more damage on board. It forces more removal. So I guess that's the play. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we're good. Wait. 4, 5. Yeah, okay. All his mana is open. It's suspicious to him that he knows we're going to do something because we didn't pump our shades. He knows that we're going to develop something. It makes him less likely to do anything about that. He's more likely to save the removal for whatever I put down. That's okay. Yeah. Just the mana. So, I mean, either way, it's kind of okay. Like, he's less likely to be able to counter Deadly Visit now. Okay, that's annoying. We lose a lot of momentum now. He's gaining a lot of initiative too. Okay. So we have Deadly Visit available. We could actually cast the Cyclops now. Doesn't do anything because these guys both have flying. Creeping Chill is actually looking like a possible win condition right here. Let me think of something. So if I attack 9, he's down to 7 if I attack right now. Fuck. 6. So we're looking at, I can get lethal actually if I use this to just put 1 damage in with it. I use this to just make this do 3. Oh, actually I just pump it, right? Okay, so... So this is fine, I think. We're potentially weak to, like, if he has Inescapable Blaze or some direct damage or buffs on these guys, I might just die. But I think this is okay. Like, Deadly Visit feels really good to do, but I want to make sure I actually, like, set myself up to win a little bit better here. But there's a very high possibility he kills me right here. He doesn't have a lot of cards though, we'll see. Okay, I think he's dead. So, let me see here. I hope I'm reading this right. I think I've used it before and it does just do 6 damage. Now if I do this and he counters it, it's really bad. I could also kill one of his dudes and just attack with both of these because it will activate the Cyclops. I'm just going to risk it though, I think. If I... Then again, yeah, he doesn't have me low. He didn't do anything last turn. I think I can risk this and just hope to win. If it doesn't win me the game, my backup plan is still to Deadly Visit him and stuff. Oh, only from your library. I'm stupid. Shit, I knew I fucked that up. Okay, well, it's still not bad. We just attack. Though if he blocks everything, he can block very favorably. I got the pump this then. Getting really sketchy. This was just stupid of me. It is only when you... Okay, so he has unexplained disappearance. That's not good. So he can... He doesn't have the mana to do it, but he can do it next turn. So what I thought this was, I thought when it went into your graveyard, you could just do it again. But no, it's when it goes into your graveyard from your library, you can do it. Which means I'm probably going to take it out of the deck because I thought it was a 4 mana 6 damage, but that's not what it is. Alright. The risk in attacking here is we lose the ability to do damage. I think we have to do it and make him block though. He has Lava Coil. Yeah, he's just going to kill shit if I don't do this. The Lava Coil and Unexplained and Wait, he had mana for that? Did I, like, not see that properly? Okay, whatever. So he's gonna do that. Fine. He might be able to get that back at some point. This takes a lot of pressure off me, though, and he's really low. We've got, no, that's not good. That's a lot more pressure now. Well, it's just till end of turn, actually, but these two guys combined are going to do some work, probably. Deadly Visit is a really slow play, but I think maybe the Shade is better. How much mana do I have? I have 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can do both of them, actually. What do I care more about countering? Oh, we know his hand. He has a Lava Coil. So if I play this, he can just Lava Coil it. Does that really stop me from playing it in general, though? I think it's still fine to do that. Deadly Visit we know will not be countered. We probably want to kill the Whelp while we can, right? Yeah, we can't take another 3 damage from that. It's going to let us Surveil, which is also really important. We need to draw some win cards. Our deck doesn't have a lot of win cards, but like a Dimir Spybug would be good. Gorgon is not great, but considering he's out of cards, I think we have to take it. I don't want to risk that we just draw a land or something like that. We play this, we know it's going to die to a coil, but what can you do? No, I forgot to do that too, yeah. So we get a Gorgon next turn. So he still has a lot of coil. And that stops any attack, unless we get Spybug. And I think we just lost. And he can just cast that again, too. He's got double removal ready to go. Well, actually, he can only do 1 right now, but he's going to kill this. I mean, you have to play it. Like, you can't just sit there and not play it. Make him use the card. Hopefully I draw another threat next turn that doesn't die to Direct Current. Huh. Yeah. Well, yeah, I just lost. Okay. Yeah, so that shitty card that I thought did what it didn't do kind of lost us that game. I mean, the shitty deck lost us the game too, but... So Surveil is like... When you Surveil, it lets you look... It's very similar to Scrying and stuff, except your card that you don't take goes in your graveyard instead of the bottom of your deck. So, wait, couldn't he have attacked with more than that? Am I missing something? This doesn't... He's just gonna kill me, right? He's got, Mentor. He's gonna hit me for... I can block with one thing. I block the 3/3. He hits me for 5 or 6, so I'm dead. Yeah, surveil. Oh, and I have to play him again too. So okay, like, what do we want to kill? This creeping chill is fucking terrible. We decided a gateway plaza would be good, I guess. Maybe not though. It just slows our deck down a little bit. Vapors. What did he have that would die to vapors? Not really anything, right? He didn't have any threatening 1 mana stuff. It's not worth playing. I almost want to just like... Shit, man, this is terrible. We have to put another card in. Our cards all suck. Never happened is I guess I'll take it. I mean, I'd like another creature, but I'd have to splash another color just to get another creature. We could consider splashing in just so we can play statue. And I guess we could also play like Generous Stray or something, but I don't know. I don't know how this deck ended up so bad. It was just such a you need some cards that are like a card where you play it and you win, like Doom Whisperer. There's a lot of cards that do that, and this deck does not have any of them. So this is okay, I guess. But we can play. This is a very control-like hand. We kind of... Against this guy, though, I think we actually want to have pressure going. It's just that... Well, that's some pressure we have. This... I kind of probably want to play this. I think this is more important to play in 3, maybe. I'm not sure. So that directly contests the shade. That's not good. Double shade is okay. This really doesn't do a whole lot. We could eventually pump it and make a good trade. I think I want to play Never Happened just to slow him down. Of course, the problem here is it slows me down too. But this can make us more knowledgeable about what we can play around and stuff like that. Alright. So this is just a fucking... There's no view of the battlefield button, that's annoying. Oh, I have to choose later. Okay, so he's going to be able to play the War Boss on the next turn, and it's just going to beat me the fuck down. Whereas the Watcher in the Mist, I can use my removal on it later. This is annoying too, but I think I just need to get rid of this. It just keeps generating tokens, it's too good. The problem is we just have no momentum from after doing that, really. We just need to get these guys down, I guess. Especially before his blue mana comes up and he starts countering shit. Also, he's not likely to be able to play this anytime soon. Well, a little bit more likely now, but... First strike, I can't block that. We're just going to be taking some damage here. This actually contests this quite well. The problem is it's not mana efficient. like, we can play this. He can actually just buff it with a boar next turn, probably, and then it will just sit here doing nothing. I might as well just play the Shade and get the mana efficient play down. And I'll attack. I should have attacked first, but okay, drawing cards. Notion Rain will be good eventually. I kind of hope I can draw a Spy Bug before I play that. The Spy Bug could really win me the game. Like, we're very low on land. We haven't drawn any land, so it's kind of annoying. First strike. Can't block it. Dead Weight is great. Too bad we don't have another land, though. Let me think about this. This is a really important turn, because I have to play it correctly. Like, so I can do this and Dead Weight. I think that's probably the play. This is, if I attack, I can get the boar off the field. The problem is this contests stuff. This does more damage, but this contests both my guys. But this also contests them, so I could also pump and do Dead Weight. That gets a little bit more damage in. I think I have to worry more about these creatures, though. Okay, let's attack and just see if he offers up the boar. And if he does, I'll kill it. He might have a buff, but I just have to risk it. I could have also played Disappearance on this guy, maybe. The thing is, these two can test each other now. So my plan against this thing was to use Deadly Vision on it. That was assuming I would actually draw land, which I haven't. I might have to just bounce it and make him waste his time. Well, there's a Spy Bug. So the problem here, if I play Spy Bug, I can't bounce it. And if I don't bounce it, like, I can't attack either. Also, I feel like if I play Spy Bug, he's very likely to kill it with a removal spell. But the other thing, like, how do I win if I don't do that right now? Like, I have to use this, which surveils, which would buff the Spy Bug. I have to use that before the Spy Bug, which sucks. That's another surveil, but it's also going to damage me. I do need to surveil, though. Okay, I think I need to do this. Sometimes I'm just going to go with my gut feeling a little bit more. I need the land. Yes, please. And then I can only attack with this guy. I can attack with both, but I'll trade. I'll just attack with him. The main reason I wanted to bounce that was to make him waste his mana again next turn, just to buy me some time. Like, it's not a waste of mana, but if he wants to redeploy that, he needs to use most of his mana to do it. All of his blue mana, especially. Yeah. I maybe should have played Notion Rain a little bit earlier or something, I don't know. So we got a removal spell down. The problem is we're looking at taking lethal pretty soon. We don't have a lot of time left, so... And Spy Bug only is good if I can remove this Watcher. It does have Menace, but that's not going to cut it yet. No attack. I'm going to probably jump block. Or no, I can't block because I was flying. I could jump block with the Spy Bug, but that would just be ridiculous. I'm gonna block this guy, even if I think there's a even though he's gonna buff. Oh, he's probably gonna buff that, right? I don't know. It's up to him. He can... Yeah, I don't think that was the right play, but okay. I would have just buffed this, because like now I'm going to just jump it to prevent damage. Because the only way I'm going to win really is if I can start buffing this and take this out. Then again, like, my health is so low, I'm probably dead. And I have to Notion Rain here. Do I have to Notion Rain? No, I can Deadly Visit, actually. I'll take 5 next turn and be down to 2. But I think that's what I have to do. Counter it. Fuck me. Okay, I'm dead, I guess. So chump blocking with the spy bug keeps me alive, but I'm just dead. Okay. So we learned from this game that this deck needs to probably get that spy bug out no matter what as early as possible. I think I should have played Notion Rain earlier. I know I wanted to develop those Veiled Shades, but they didn't end up doing anything. Whereas if I had just drawn a little bit harder, I would have actually got the spy bug out faster, and I would have started being able to surveil and get my land up. We had to redo our sideboard. We decided Creeping Chill was bad, and we took Never Happened, which I didn't think was much better, but maybe we just take Enhanced Surveillance or something. This did help us last time. We took out one of his cards, but it also slowed us down. This also slows us down, though. I don't know. We're going to do this just to get the spy bugs, I guess. We just have to get those. The other problem is in a best 2 out of 3 format. Like, the fact that I have to get the spy bugs to win, I might do it once, but what are the chances I do it again? Like, to win 2 out of 3. Though we did almost win that previous one without trying a spy bug, we just used the Veiled Shades and did beatdown. I guess it's possible to win without them. It just doesn't seem very likely. Borderline unplayable, but I'm going to keep it because I have a Veiled Shade, I guess. And the land I need. We got really screwed over last time by not having those lands available. Like, we just didn't get that 5th land fast enough. And the deck isn't very fast anyway, so I'd rather have, like... I think I'd rather have a little bit more land than ideal, just to get stuff online fast. Like... I mean, just to make it so that when I do draw stuff that I want to play, I can actually play it. So is it probably control? Yeah. This kind of takes a while to do anything, but it's just kind of like, you just get shit. You know, you're going to do it anyway. Okay. Tough choice here. We said we needed to draw cards faster last time, and here's our opportunity to do it while we're not facing a lot of pressure. We also could develop Child of Night, or we could pump the Shade and attack. Honestly, I'm going to draw the cards, though, because we could also attack and bluff, hope he doesn't block. I'm going to do that. I don't think he's going to block. Then again, we would pump it, wouldn't we? Like, I don't know. I don't think he's willing to risk the Electromancer. You have to bluff sometimes. You can't never bluff. Alright, good. We got free damage there. Because I wasn't going to really want to trade even. I don't think he was going to attack with it anyway, but... Alright, so Chemistry's Insight. Get our spy bugs, hopefully. Nope, but we got another land, which was also important. Like, we didn't want to end up in a spot where we went into the next turn without a land draw. We want to be ramping up our mana. He's getting his mana and we're not getting ours as fast, so. Okay, that's pretty annoying. Notion Rain would let us draw, get it more likely to get a Spy Bug. I think our hand would get 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'd go up to 8, but we have a land to play. I think Dowser is also really good to put down here. It can test the board really well. He's only got 1 mana up. He's less likely to counter it. I am going to attack here again. Because I bluffed that I had like a combat trick last time. And so if I still actually had that combat trick, I would just go for the same thing again, wouldn't I? So that's 4 free damage from bluffing. I mean, I say I'm bluffing, but he's making his decision. This Electromancer offers... Oh, come on. Oh, he's not going to do anything, right? Why didn't he play Radical Idea and block the Shade? I don't understand that. Okay, whatever. Because it would have buffed this and it would have eaten the Shade. Like, that was just a free kill on the Shade. He was going to do the Radical Idea anyway. Okay, this is a suspicious attack. I think I'm willing to let it go through because I get more damage on the counterattack. Then again, he probably has a big creature that puts on the field. Okay. So he did have a trick there. They would have killed my Dowser. He's just trying to put damage in now. He's trying to pump in this Fireman. He's going to use this to kill the Dowser. Wow, 9-3, okay. Yeah, and now he can, next turn he can kill the Dowser with Firemind. And he's gonna hit me for 12. Oh, we can, no, he needs a mountain to kill the Dowser. Well, that's pretty good. There's a few problems here. Like, we have a counterattack open, but we can't. I don't think we can risk it. Well, maybe we just double attack and play 2 creatures. He's gonna kill the Dowser next turn anyway, I think. I think we just need to attack with it either way. We may as well attack with this. Removal doesn't feel good on either of these. We could leave mana open for Sinister, but I think we just have to have 2 blockers down, so let's just double attack. Make sure my mana's right. 3. Okay. The lifelink on that is going to be nice. I find it unlikely he's going to be able to just buff the shit out of this again. It does have trample though, so we have to be... I think he used almost everything last turn. He could do another jump-started Radical Idea to get some buffing going. He might have more shit here. This is going to do... Oh, 5 to any target. I forgot about that. So he can hit me with that. Just hit me in the face with that. He might have Gravitic Punch for this. I might just be dead. If he just puts Gravitic Punch on... Okay. Huh. Interesting. Okay. So, Gravitic Punch... Maybe he does have Gravitic Punch. And I need to remove this with Deadly Visit. And then I can attack with this too. Because Because this is going to hit me for 5. This has trample, which is really bad. Shit, man. I can pull a death touch. I think I just like attack with everything. I don't think I win if I don't do that. I can do this in my second main phase or something. I think I just attack all and see what happens. This is just gonna block something, but well, he can buff it too. But shit, I forgot I had to cast first to enhance. This can block whatever. I'll use that as a blocker. But if he doesn't block, I can just play status and I'll get lethal. I'm probably going to play status anyway, just so I can kill that thing. Oh, I can only target one dude with that. That's annoying. It works out though. Because I was thinking about using Deadly Vision on this anyway, and now I just took it out for 1 mana, and I still have Sinister Sabotage open. So that's good, I guess. Damage. I do think he has Gravitic Punch in hand. Which, actually, he could just do 5 with this. No, he might be able to do it. We'll see. I can actually use Sinister if he does Gravitic Punch. Let's see what he does. The trample on this is very scary if he's able. I don't think he can buff it a lot though. Okay, he's killing the Dowser, which means he probably doesn't have a lot of face damage, which is good for me. And I think in this position I need to counter almost anything he does. Oh, he does nothing. Okay. Maybe I play this right now. Yeah, I play this and sack that. Just have more options available next turn. He might counter it. I don't care if he does, really. I wasn't going to play an answer lands at all. That actually just makes it so he can't counter Deadly Visit. He does get counter on that. This shouldn't matter. The game's going to be over before then, I think. Okay. So if I play Deadly Visit looks pretty good. Do I have enough to counter? No. Notion Rain would activate this and I can attack with all my guys. This has lifelink to offset the health cost. But I wouldn't have enough mana left for Sabotage. I kind of just want to kill the Urchin and just attack everything. I think that's the play. He might counter it, but that's okay, I think. Oh no, I do have mana for buff, don't I? So I can do 6/6. No, I need no, I can do that, right? No, I do think I'm going to kill this Urchin. I think that's one of his ways of getting back in. And I can surveil now, too. Spybug, yeah, I'll take that. Swamp, no. And I do think I attack with everything. Because I don't think he can block it. I think it's actually just lethal. Yeah, he's digging for an answer here. An answer for 0 mana. I don't know what he's gonna do. Oh right, I forgot he could just chump block it, so he's down to 2. I'll take that. So next turn we can do Spybug into Notion Rain. Alright. That was his best possible draw, probably. Fuck, man. So keeping that open would have been really nice. So if we were to attack with everything here, though, he only has 2 creatures. He has no mana open. I have to assume he's just dead. So do I pump this? Like, what could he possibly do? He literally has no mana, and he has no. I should just be dead, right? So I shouldn't need to pump or anything. Wait, fuck. Oh, this isn't activated. God damn it, dude. Can I undo that? No. Oh my god, dude. That's such a fuck up. Such a fuck up. Alright. Well, here's the plan. I had lethal. It was lethal, and I just didn't get it. So bad. We're gonna keep Sinister Sabotage up. That's the plan. He can kill me if he has Inescapable Blaze. I'm dead. Well, I could chump block with Spybug, actually. Maybe I actually do that. That's probably it. So if he attacks, I'm just gonna chump with the Spybug, and then next turn I can activate with Notion Rain or whatever, and I'm just gonna counter anything he does. So it should be the same lethal setup as last time, basically. I don't really deserve the second chance, but I'll take it. Okay. Well, I clawed that one back after fucking up really bad. Okay, sideboard shouldn't make much of a difference. Does he have... I need to pay more attention to this. Did he have any 1 health minions that were a big threat? He had a 2/2 Electromancer. I don't think he really did, no. Never happened. What would I take out if I wanted to play Never Happened? I don't think I want to play Never Happened, honestly. Okay, so I'll just keep the deck as is then. I'm not super confident about my chances here. He has a Crackling Drake, so like, I think I got kind of lucky and he just didn't draw into his good stuff last time, to an extent. Okay, I will keep this, but let me think about it. Like, no, I think I have to keep it. Chemist's Insight is going to help a lot. Okay, there's a Spybug, thank God. We're finally going to get that down early. Deadweight I might have to play for tempo at some point. Like here. You know, this isn't really a big threat yet, but the thing is, what else do I deadweight? Electromancer, and then I think I just kill this now. Oh, I can't. I waited till the main phase. No, I fucked up. Okay. Well, Burglar Rat is okay, but I think I need to play Spybug first thing. Just get it down. The shitty thing here is, like, the chances that he has removal is going to be pretty high. He has, like, he's probably just going to kill it. Maybe I play Burglar Rat first to take his removal out. Or no, he's not going to discard removal. Alright, I just have to do this, I guess. And at least it forces removal. Like, whatever he wanted to do this turn, if he has the option of removing the Spylug, he pretty much needs to do it, I think. He could tell himself he's going to wait until I sink more resources into it or something, but yeah. Okay, so we can Burglar Rat and Deadweight this turn, which is what I believe I'm going to do. Let's... Burglar Rat gets better as you want to play it when they have fewer cards in hand, generally. But I think for tempo reasons, I just need to play it, especially if I'm taking this 2-2 off the board. My deck really needs to be getting the damage in earlier rather than later. Let's hope he counters it. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Whatever. It's a random discard, so he doesn't get to... Oh no, he doesn't. He does get to choose what he discards, but that's fine. And at least is gonna take a little bit of his resources away. It's gonna put 1 more damage on the board for me, and I think in this matchup 1 damage does matter. Like, Crackling Drake, really? Okay, I'll take that. I can't believe... I guess he thinks he's under really big pressures. But he could have played it like next turn. Does he have... What the fuck? I'm so confused. Okay. So... a few choices here. What I want to do is I'm going to attack with both. If he blocks this, I'm going to just use status. The shitty thing is I'd like to... I guess... Yeah. This is too juicy of a removal if he takes the bait. He thinks it's just a free block, because, like, whatever, right? But he probably should have remembered that he saw me using status last time. I think he saw it, right? Or maybe it was the previous match, I don't remember. Well, that's a pretty good trade. The Burglar Rat getting some extra value in there. I mean, I did have to use a card to do that. That's why. Okay, so you just had a second Crackling Drake, I guess. That's why he decided to drop it, I guess. But okay, that's a really nice draw. Unfortunately, I'm not surveilling, but I would like to do this very badly, but I don't think I can turn down this. This is shutting down my Dimir Spybug. He doesn't have mana to counter it. I need to just take it out right now. The damage is not really adding up. You know, 1/1s don't really do the job. Alright, there's Fire Mind again. That will give him value over time. Piston Fist is really nice. Definitely I play this before Chemisters. This will activate the Piston Fist and shit, so... Theoretically, I cannot attack with the Rat anymore. But maybe after that experience with the Cyclops, he's afraid of a combat trick. Maybe I just do it to bluff. How valuable is this Rat otherwise? It could chump block later on, I guess. Yeah, maybe it's important as a chump blocker. Let's bluff, though. I like bluff. I think we have to take some risks to win here. Like, alright, he's not going to take the bluff, whatever. Chump blocking this with trample isn't that good anyway, but I was thinking like maybe he put something else down that I need to chump block. That's going to be annoying. That's going to get him really good value. He's going to have a really big explosive turn, probably. So Deadly Visit would pump our Spybug, which is important, but we really don't want to Deadly Visit a Fire Urchin, I don't think. I think the issue, though, is he can play, like... He can buff it pretty big, but I think Dowser is just a really solid play here. I do wish we were pushing more damage in. Playing Chemister right now would let us do that. But this is really going to block these urchins pretty well, and it's very mana efficient too. If he plays like another really big threat, we want to have this. We don't want to use it on a fire urchin if we don't have to. Okay, so did he play that from the graveyard, or no? He played it from hand. Okay. Okay, so I have the feeling that if I block this, my dude is gonna die. However, one of these guys is gonna die. So I think I just do this. I want him to have to sink resources in. I don't think I double block though. I mean, I don't think I block both of them. I just want to block one. Because we remember last turn, he was able to put these up to like 10 damage. And they're both going to get buffs. So I want to stem the damage from one of them if I can. And take one of them off the field if possible. It got first strike though, so we're going to lose. Fortunately, we didn't really take a lot of damage. All things considered. Alright. Deadly Visit is looking really good now, I think. It's not really how I wanted to use Deadly Visit, but I think we want to pump this right now. We also want to surveil and ensure we get good draws from here on out. So let's attack first. Oh no, shit, I did it wrong. God damn it. Fuck me, man. That's a big mistake. So I just gave up damage. He's actually got mana to counter. Maybe I don't want this to get countered though. I think I'm just gonna go for this here, honestly. Like, we just take one of these guys off the board, so he can't do another like big combat trick bullshit attack. I just want to block with Dowser and let it happen. Okay, that's terrible. Our deck is so bad that I kind of think this is worth keeping on top, just to have another threat to put down, another blocker, and so on. I'll keep it, I guess. And this should have hit extra damage. And if we end up losing with him at 1 health, we have to kick ourselves. I might want to keep the swamp in hand so I can jumpstart better. I might just want to play that again as a jumpstart. So I'm gonna riskily not play the swamp, maybe. No, let's just like fucking play it. Because with this guy out, we want to be able to pump. We're going to be really short on mana. Ideally, we have enough extra mana that we can pump and play a 5 mana spell. And we need to, if we drew another land next turn, we'd be in the situation where we could do that. This is also relatively expensive. Alright, how much damage are we going to take here? Strike. Fine. Oh fuck, we might be dead. He's going totally off here. That's not as bad as I thought, but it's not great either. Okay. Let's see. We have 6 damage on board. He has no blockers, no mana. So I think the priority is to draw cards and hope we can get some really good answer. Okay, so there's a few issues here. The Shade, we can't just assume we can chump block this because it has trample. So, like, ideally I would just say, okay, well, the Shade is going to chump block this, and then we just attack with everything. It's too bad we can't play this. The Shade is going to potentially chump block and not let us die, but he has the ability to at a minimum, buff this up to a 3/3. Not too scary. I feel like if I hold back the Dowser, I'm just not going to win now. This puts him so low if I just do it. Let's go for it. This deck is bad enough. I have to play really risky, I think. I don't want to give him time. I want him really low. So that he's forced to make really bad value plays and stuff like that. Okay, Gravitic Punch, I'm dead. Pretty sure that kills me. He's got a charge on this. Yeah, okay. So the attack didn't matter. No matter what I did there, I was going to go down. Well, I say no matter what, but maybe I could have... No, I don't think it mattered. Let's splash some green in, maybe. How good is... No. Fucking so good. Because I'm thinking the Fire Mine research is getting really annoying. We could use this to kill it, but that's just like not... That's not what you want to do. Never happened would have been okay. Like, if we had it last time, we could have removed the gravitic... Well, he wouldn't have sacrificed the Gravitic Punch. Or no, I get to pick it, right? What's not really working for us? Enhanced Surveillance is just kind of... I don't think it's right. Let's play Never Happened instead. So please don't go O2. That's the name of the deck. That's what I'm thinking right now. It's really good that we saw Gravitic Punch at least. We know he has it. We played around it last time. We were worried he might have it, but we didn't actually see it. This is sketchy, but it's going to put some pressure on early. I'll keep it. Would be nice if we had an island at least. We'd know we have at least 3 creatures going down early. Not the best turn to play this, but you play it. He sacked a mountain. Spybug, no island to play it. Fuck. But it's okay. We have, this guy actually, like, could do something. That ability I never think is that good, but it could come into play at least. Oh, give me an island, please. Fuck, man. That's frustrating. Well, how much do I care about killing these? The Guild Mage I'd really like to kill, which means he's less likely to block with that. This thing can really help him go off. I'm just gonna pump this to a 4/4, I think, and attack. Just get the damage in while I can. I mean, the Spybug, we know we have it, and potentially that can matter. Do I jump block now to save two? I don't think so. That will work good with status, I think. That worked for us before. Okay, still no swamp. God damn it. Or still no island, I mean, sorry. Well, they call this card a mana sink for a reason, and this is what it does. You don't get a good draw, but you can at least spend your mana on something. I could keep him back so I could remove something with the rat, but I think I want to take out a more high value target, actually. Like, yeah. I want to take out one of those trample guys, actually. Um, I don't know. I guess I should have attacked with it still. He's not going to haste this thing, I think. So I just gave up the damage, basically. I don't plan to jump block right now. He doesn't look like he's... If he doesn't develop a really strong minion after this attack, I like my position a lot. I do need to draw an island now. Because this is a race against a dude who has direct damage. And I don't have direct damage, so I don't really like that. Oh my god, no island, okay. Well, this at least helps us block a lot. Oh, but we need 2 islands to play it. Okay, so... Fuck me, man. The problem with attacking with the... Okay, like, attacking with the rat, the issue is if he decides, once both attackers are out, he can just put all of his resources into a buff and hit me for, like... we saw he has a lot of that shit. So, the thing is, I think I need to get that extra 1 damage, and I think it actually does matter. So, let's risk it. Because what I want to do is, his buffs give stuff first strike, so we're not really in a position to do much. Like, I was saying I wanted to use this to eat one of those trample guys, but he's gonna get first strike, so the death touch isn't gonna matter. He'll hit the rat right before he gets death touched. With that said, maybe I should just hold the rat back to kill one of these two. Because I have that mana open every turn. It's kind of like... And this is just sitting in my hand. It's such shit that we didn't draw the island. Like, we would have been curving out. We would have just won. Like, you can see, just imagine we had... Then again, we wouldn't have been able to dump all the mana into these attacks either. Okay. Fuck, man. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to ask myself, what's scarier? This dude having 3 more cards, or me taking 4 damage to the dome. Oh, we copied it, so I'm gonna have to do it. It's gonna happen twice. Okay, so it was gonna do 8 to me, 9, 10, 11. So it's lethal if I take both of them. So I'll decline one of them. And I'll take the damage on this one, I think. He can jumpstart it too, so... 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll let it's kind of risky. He's down to 2 mana. I think the most buff he could do on this is 3, so it would be 5, 6, 7. I'd be down to 1 health. The next time he risk factors, I just let him draw the cards. Yeah. So he can't attack with everything now because he would die. Slows him down a little bit at least. Please get a win. Oh my god. Alright, this is shitty. So, no matter how much I pump this, he can just block it. Meaning there's no benefit to pump it beyond 1 time, I would say. The Child of Night is going to allow me to hopefully not die. So I can afford to pump this one time, which puts it out of range of a clean block at least. Yeah. And then the rat attack is not going to happen, I don't think. I don't think I can afford to take 2 with all the cards he's going to get to. This is at 3, so 2 more spells and he can just 5 damage my face. I just have to, yeah, I just attack with the shade, I guess. Whoops. Yeah, this is like... Alright, he's taking the damage. It's insane that I didn't draw an island. Like, as much as I don't like this deck, I don't think it's a good deck. You can see I would have won if I drew the island. Like, that's really frustrating. This at least does have lifelink, which can really be important. I think the chances of me surviving is really low. Gravitic Punch plus this thing going off, I'm just gone. But he's got so many opportunities. He's going to definitely get this up to 5. Which is guaranteed take me down to 1. And then any other form of direct damage just kills me. The good thing though is like if he doesn't do serious work here. Alright. So we're going to make the rat have death touch. We're more scared about the Guild Mage, I think, because it can copy spells. And then we're going to block here. 2 blockers. He probably is going to pump with something, I think. And then killing the Guild Mage is very good value for us. He's got to have something, because like maybe he's gonna he might counter that. I don't know. It's not a good counter, I don't think. I can't imagine that he would draw this many cards and not have a good play. All he needs to do is put down like 2 more minions, or 2 more creatures, and I won't be able to just attack him now. But it looks like he's just dealing a lot, I don't know. He can kill the Veiled Shade if he needs to. Assuming he doesn't have lethal, he might just pop the Shade with this. If he does that, it means he just doesn't have lethal in hand, or any like big thing. Okay. So he's relying on a chump block, hoping I don't have removal. Fortunately for him, I don't have removal. So I can only play one of these cards. The Spy Bug is going to very slowly win the game. The Crab is going to hold the fort a little bit better. But I think I need to win the game more than I need to do anything. Even if it's going to happen kind of slowly. I might draw into some Surveil. I could also play... no, I can only do one of these, right? Yeah. Okay. So, we're going to pump this... Can I pump it twice or one time? Twice. Now, one downside of doing this, I think he has to block it, but he might have removal. He might just use this to kill it. Okay, he's going to chump. We play this. He can use... He's got... This thing is just going to kill something. I mean, He probably wants to hold it for lethal. He's trying to hope he gets like, I don't know what, he could have direct current. Direct current would basically let him hit me for 5, 6, 7, and then he could just jumpstart direct current and kill me. And I wouldn't be able to do a thing about that. This is not good for me. I have a really solid amount of removal in my deck, though. If I just draw it, I think I win. If he doesn't... Okay, he's got lethal, I think. Or he's just trying to... Okay, he just had to use a mana. Oh my god, dude. It's always late. Okay, again, we're constricted to only playing like one thing. Even though this looks a lot better, I think we need to play this so that we can get this guy through, maybe. I think we need to buff this up to a... We can't attack with this anymore, we need it to chump block. So... we buff this up. Let's just... 2, 4. We buff this up to 4. So he's forced to block it, hopefully. And then we could actually attack with the Spywag, I guess. It's interesting. So, like, if I attack with both, I get an extra damage in. But I'm banking on the fact that he has to block it with this. If he has some other way to deal with it with this 2 mana... What could he do with 2 mana to kill 4/4? Yo, I'm gonna... What could he do? He could bounce it. Then if he can bounce it, he can bounce the Spybug and kill me anyway. So, let's risk it. We just want to get that extra damage in. I have to assume he needs to do that block. If he chump blocks, he just dies to the 4/4. I guess I forgot about that, didn't I? So I died then. Yeah, that was stupid. I've seen Sure Strike so many times. I just completely misplayed and didn't think about that. I guess I saw 2 mana, but Sure Strike is 2 mana. That sucks. That was really greedy too. Like, I did that for 1 damage. I'm not feeling too good about that. I went 0-2. Okay. So that deck did about what I expected it to. Unfortunately, the island not coming out until like turn 10 was that's good. Was like a really big unlucky thing. And I do think I would have won if I had got that island anytime before that. But I misplayed right at the end. I misplayed really bad too. That Spybug attack, not thinking about Sure Strike, really, really bad. So I guess I'm done for this tonight because I'm not gonna do another competitive draft right now. It just takes a little bit like too long, and I don't have enough gold to do a quick draft. So I have like, just to show you why I'm not really playing standard at all. This is Golgari midrange, which is one of the main standard decks right now, and you can see all the cards I don't have. These are my wild cards, so I could get 4 mythic rares, right? But like, I need like, that would be these planeswalkers right here. I would have them, but then I would still need all of this shit that I don't have. 4 Assassin's Trophy, 4 Fine Finality, or 1 Fine Finality. All this mana-based stuff I don't have. And then I have, like, Dimir Surveil. I actually have, like... I already have 2 Doom Whispers that are in the deck. I don't have any Bone Dragons, though. I'm kind of close to being able to play this deck, I guess. the thing is, like, it's not really the deck I want to play. So it's kind of annoying. And then I have the Mono Blue, which is, I actually have this deck, and it's good. I don't really enjoy playing it. I don't think it's very fun. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll try to farm up some gold. Maybe I'll do a competitive draft, like Thursday. What's today? Tuesday. Maybe I'll do it tomorrow or Thursday night or something. Before, I don't know. We'll see. But thank you guys for watching. See ya.